Hello everyone, it's me, it's Crimson KB, baby. So I was browsing around on the old Twitter, you know, avoiding conversations of a political nature and things of that whatnot that just makes me go, oh Jesus. And stumbled across this, that they're giving a look at the Covenant stuff and signature abilities coming up in World of Warcraft Shadowlands. Now, look, I'm not going to sugarcoat this, and I'm not going to pretend like this isn't a thing. Most of you that follow me already know by now that, yeah, Battle for Azeroth was a massive letdown for me and for many others, you know? I mean, let's just not even pretend here. But I want to, and I know my, recently, whenever I made videos or comments that have been critical or negative of things that Activision Blizzard is doing, it has not always gone around favorably with the audience. And look, I'm not one of those that is just looking to trash WoW, okay? I have a long history with this game, including it and Diablo and things like that have come from Blizzard. I'm not one of those that wants to trash Activision Blizzard or World of Warcraft just to trash Activision Blizzard and World of Warcraft. I'm not looking for reasons to do it. I want them instead to get better. I mean, like, for example, I want them to take the success and the right things that they've done with Classic and learn from that and make retail better. Like, I don't want WoW to die. I don't want it to just go the way of the dodo. I want them to get better and pull their head out of their ass. And I don't think I'm wrong for saying that. And hey, if you disagree, that's cool beans, yo. That is cool beans. But either way, I want to give Shadowlands a chance, and I want them to show that they are learning and that actually making the game interesting again. So let me just take a look and see maybe what these covenants will bring to us. I mean, who knows, right? Okay, I'm in the tiny box. So let's take a look at what we got here. Shadowlands, a look at Covenant class and signature abilities. All right, so, you know, the 4 covenants, you know, similar to things we've had in the past and whatnot. I'm just gonna glance over these, and I think they're spreading out like abilities and stuff like that towards, obviously, with classes. So I'm really only going to be looking at the classes that are like specific to me. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be looking at all of them. So we've got the Kyrians or the Kyrians, which are the angelic beings. We've got the Necrolords, comprised of liches, warlords, and spies, which that sounds pretty cool. You know, that sounds pretty cool, won't lie. We've got the Night Fae, which are guardians of nature and stuff like that. So fairies and whatever, you know, if you're a night elf, I'm sure you'll love that. And then we've got Venthyr, which make their home in Rivendreth. Yeah, that doesn't... Rivendreth, yeah, that doesn't sound like Lord of the Rings at all. The vampiric Venthyr are the punishers of the unworthy. So, vampires. So we've got our 4 covenants there. And then what they give us is 4 signature abilities based upon the covenant that you join. And with the Kyrian, you get the Summon Steward, which brings you a file of Serenity, good lord, that can be consumed to restore some health and remove all curse, disease, poisons, and bleed effects. Your steward additionally offers access to a selection of useful amenities once per day. Okay. So emergency healing. Okay. The Venthyr, the Door of Shadows, wind through the shadows, appearing at the target location. Okay. So so just teleportation. So everybody gets a blink. Basically, Necrolord, Fleshcraft. Form a shield of flesh and bone that prevents damage equal to a portion of your maximum health. That's Bone Shield. That's Bone Shield. Okay. Standing near the corpse of a defeated enemy while the ability is cast will create a larger shield. Okay, that's neat, but it's still Bone Shield. Okay. Either way, Night Fae, Soul Shape, turn into a Vulpin, increasing movement speed. You may reactivate Soul Shape to teleport a short distance away or forward. Additionally, cosmetic forms can be earned and collected through a variety of gameplay. So, Piss Cat. You get to turn into a or a cheetah, or speed form for druids. Okay. Interesting. I guess. I guess it's interesting. Like, let's see, what is this? Aligning with a specific covenant provides access to certain class. Okay, so these are the class abilities. Okay, let's see what we got here. That looks like something maybe for the mage. Well, oh, that's priest and warrior. Never mind. Okay, so warrior throws a big ass spear down, and then the priest is casting some kind of almost looks like I don't know what the heck that looks like. Okay, so either way, let me start here with Death Knight, because I do like my Death Knight. All right, so from the Kyrian, Death Knight gets Shackle the Unworthy, which is admonish your target for their past transgressions. Okay, reducing the damage they deal to you and dealing arcane damage over time. Okay, what? Okay, this is one thing I don't understand about WoW, especially current day WoW. Why are we still listing, like, shadow damage, arcane, fire, and frost damage when, like, none of those elemental type of damages are even taken into account anymore as far as, like, PvE is concerned, or even PvP for that matter? Like, why is this still here? Just say it deals damage over time. Like, they're, like, as far as I know, like, elemental or types of damages to arcane and nature and, you know, poison, or I mean, you know, as far as those types being super effective against particular targets, those haven't been in the game for a long time, you know? I mean, why are they? I just don't understand why they're still pretending that this is a thing. I don't know. Either way, Shackle the Unworthy's cooldown is reduced when you damage the affected enemy with a rune spending attack. Okay, so that's a tanking style of ability there. So I'm sure Blood DKs will like that one. Let's see. Swarming Mist. This sounds unholy. A heavy mist surrounds you, increasing your chance. Never mind. That also seems very tanky. Deals shadow damage over time to enemies within range. Each time it deals damage, you gain additional runic power up to a maximum amount. Why do I feel like that's a Demon Hunter type of thing right there? Didn't Demon Hunters have something similar to that, aside from the gaining things or whatever? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I've seen this somewhere before. Abomination Limb. Sprout an additional limb for a limited time, dealing shadow damage to nearby enemies. Okay. If an enemy is further away from you, they are pulled to your location. Interesting. Night Fade. Death's Due. Replaces Death and Decay. Okay. Corrupts the targeted ground, causing shadow damage over a duration of time to targets within the area. Affected enemies deal reduced damage to you up to a maximum amount, and their power is transferred to you as an equal amount of strength. Okay, now that... Okay, see, now this is directly impacting, you know, a stat that actually is of use. Okay, I like this. While you remain within the area, your Necrotic Strike and Heart Strike will hit additional targets. Okay, increasing the range of our cleave. I like this. This is good. Scourge Strike and Clawing Shadows will hit all enemies near the target. Okay, I gotta give him that one. That one actually sounds pretty legit. Just because, like I said, it's just with the current state of WoW, you know, I'm sorry, I don't really buy into the whole, you know, shadow damage, arcade. I mean, shadow damage, sure, because it can bypass armor, but things like arcane damage and frost damage and fire damage and nature damage, like, last I checked, like, that stuff is not even taken into account anymore. But see, I know shadow damage still kind of is, because it can bypass armor. At least I think it still does that. But, no, okay, so Death's Due actually sounds pretty legit, because it increases your cleave range, or the amount of things you can cleave, and you gain power, which is transferred to your strength, which is the most important stat of a Death Knight. So, okay. I'll give credit where credit is due. That one's pretty legit. Okay, next up is Hunter. Again, I'm just going by classes that I personally play. Resonating Arrow. Fire a resonating arrow to the target location and fill the area with echoing anima. Okay. The effect causes your attacks to ignore line of sight to enemies in the area, and you have an increased critical strike chance against them. Okay. Okay. So basically, you it ignore it. Whoa! Hold on. Wait. Let me read that. It causes your attack to ignore line of sight. That's busted as hell. Flayed shot. Fire a shot at your enemy, causing them to bleed shadow damage over a period of time. Okay. Each time flayed shot deals damage, you have a chance to gain Flayer's Mark, causing your next kill shot to be usable on any target, regardless of their current health. This seems like the like a talent warriors have, where it would like randomly proc and execute at any amount. I don't know. That one seems all right. Death Chakram. Throw a deadly chakram at your current target, which will rapidly deal additional shadow damage. Each time the chakram damages a different target, its damage is increased, and you generate additional focus. Okay, so, okay, that one seems pretty cool. I like that one. And then there's a work in progress at the end. Paladin. All right, let's see. Divine Toll. Instantly cast Holy Shock, Avenger's Shield, or Judgment on several targets within range, based on your current spec. Instantly cast Holy Shock on several targets. I had to reread that all because I was like, Holy Shock, didn't Shield and Judgment are or insta cast? Okay, but it's several targets within range, so it's, it's a AOE Shock and Judgment, and Avenger's Shield kind of. Didn't Avenger's Shield already hit multiple targets? Whatever. Ashen Hollow. Hollow the target area, dealing shadow damage split among enemies and restoring health split among injured allies over time. That's weird, giving a paladin a shadow damaging move. That's just weird to the lore right there. Or the class lore anyway. The land remains filled with anima, causing additional shadow damage to all enemies. You gain the benefits of consecration within the area. So it's basically a shadow damage version of consecration. Huh. I don't know how I feel about giving paladins, and this is mainly just like the class lore screaming at me here. I don't know how I feel about giving paladins a shadow damage type of thing. That just seems, I don't know why that seems so weird to me, but it just does. Because, you know, they're all about holy damage and whatnot, even though, like I said, I don't really know if that even matters anymore at this point. But, that one's kind of weird. Priest, Boon of the Ascended. Gain the Boon of the Ascended. Okay, granting access to Ascended Nova and Ascended Blast and increasing your movement speed. Both abilities damage your enemies, heal your allies, and build power that will erupt in a powerful explosion of damage and healing at the end of Boon of the Ascended's duration. Okay. Huh. Interesting. I mean, good for heals. Yeah, good for heals. Interesting. I don't know. I feel like Final Fantasy XIV had something similar to that. Mind games. This sounds like Shadow Priest. Assault an enemy's mind, dealing shadow damage and briefly reversing their perception of reality. What in the world? What? Briefly reversing their perception of reality. What the heck does that mean? For a period of time, the next damage they deal will heal their target. Oh, I guess if I just read further. The next damage they deal will heal their target, and the next healing they do will damage their target. Wait, what? Okay, it deals shadow damage, and the next damage they deal will heal the target. So if they hit you, it'll heal them, and the next healing they do will damage the target. Okay, that seems very PvP-ish right there, because I mean, you don't often run into, out in the world, enemies that will heal themselves all that often, because most of the time they're just auto-attacking or doing like a one-off thing anyway. That seems very PvP-ish. And that also sounds pretty busted. Kind of like the Hunter one that ignores line of sight. Huh. That seems a little busted there. Unholy Nova. An explosion of dark energies heals nearby allies and infects nearby enemies with Unholy Transfusion. Unholy Transfusion deals shadow damage over time. Enemies who damage this target receive healing. Ooh. 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 Okay, that one's kind of busted too, but ooh. Ooh. Ooh, the possibilities with that one. right, here we are. Main class right here. Rogue. Echoing Reprimand. Deals arcane damage. Why arcane damage? To an enemy. Extracting their anima to anima charge a combo point. The heck is... What? Okay. Damaging finishing moves that consume the same number of your combo points as your anima charge deals damage as if they consume 7... Jesus Christ! Yo, okay. That could make Rupture and Eviscerate. Oh my god. Or Envenom. Or... Oh my god. Damn. People gonna hate rogues again all over for that one. Slaughter. Slaughter the target. Oh, it sounds easy enough. Causing physical damage. Obviously. The target's anime, whatever. The target's anime. No. Anima mixes with your lethal poison. That's assassination. Coating your weapons for the next 5 minutes. Slaughter poison deals shadow damage over time and steals a percentage of healing done to the target. This also awards combo points. Didn't rogues have a talent that did this same damn thing that you healed? It was like a poison you put on them. It was like it popped up in Mist of Pandaria, and you like healed for like a percentage of the damage that you dealt them. I feel like we've had this one before. I really feel like we've had this one before, minus the shadow damage and also the awarding of a combo point. I don't know. That one kind of seems very uninventive. I feel like we've had that one before. Serrated Bone Spike. Embed a bone spike in the target, dealing physical damage over time until they die. Okay. Attacking with Serrated Bone Spike causes all of their active bone spikes to fracture and strike your current target, increasing initial damage by percentage per strike. Okay, so is this replacing a move, or this sounds like it's just replacing an entire move set right here, or something. I don't know. That one's kind of weird. And then there's a work in progress at the end. And last but not least, Warrior. Spear of Bastion. I think this was the one that was shown up top. Throw a Kyrian Spear at the target location, dealing arcane damage instantly, dealing additional damage over time, and generating rage. I like that. But didn't we have this one? Wait. Hold on. Wait. Enemies hit are tethered to the Spear of Bastion's location for the duration. Okay, so aside from the second ability, the dealing of arcane damage, you throw a spear, dealing damage over time and generating rage. This is Ravager. This is Ravager. It's the Ravager talent. It's the Ravager talent from Mr. Pandaria. Okay. Condemn replaces execute. This sounds like arms right here. Maybe fury. I don't know. Condemn a foe to suffer for their sins. Okay. Causing shadow damage. Because, of course, that just seems to be the theme of things. Only usable enemies who are above 80% health or below 20% health. So, if you're in the middle, you're safe. The primary target is weakened, preventing a moderate amount of damage they would deal to you. Okay. If your foe survives, a portion of the rage spent is refunded. What the shoo? Oh my yow. Huh. So you can only hit them when they're 80% or max or 20% and near death. But if you're in the middle, you're safe. And it decreases the amount of damage they would deal to you. And if they survive, so basically after you hit them with it, if it doesn't kill them, the portion of the rage that you spent on this move is refunded. So basically at these two iterations of health, 80 to full life to 20 to near death, it's basically free damage. This is basically free damage. I don't hate it. Won't lie, I don't hate it. A little busted, but I don't hate it. Conqueror's Banner. Oh, great. We're back to being banner bitches. Oh, God, no, it's Miss the Pandaria all over again. Oh, Jesus. Brandish the banner of the Necrolords. Increasing your movement speed and causing Mortal Strike, Raging Blow, and Shield Slam to grant you glory. Okay. Killing an enemy grants additional stacks of glory. The hell does glory do? Reactivating this ability plants the banner in the ground, granting an increased amount of maximum health and additional attack speed to you and your allies within the range of the banner. It's the PvP banners, except they turned it into an ability. And it's the Mr. Pandaria banners. They brought it back. Last additional time per glory up to maximum amount. We're banner bitches again. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, I don't know how to feel about that one. I did not enjoy being a banner bitch in Mr. Pandaria with the warrior. I really did not. You might feel differently. I did not. I really did not. So those are the Covenant class abilities to the classes I play. I will link this in the thing below if you want to see, what your class may play. I kind of just wanted to cover the classes that I have only interest in and whatnot. So if I didn't list your class, nothing personal. I didn't want the video to go too long. I didn't want it to go too long. It's already getting on up there in time anyway. But some of these look unique. Some of these just looked like rehashed things from expansions past. But at the same time, while some of these do indeed look interesting, this is, I hate to say it, this is echoing a problem that I'm having with WoW and its current retail product and just the way that things are just portrayed in this. And a lot of the fact that, and a lot of that is just the fact that, and I don't know, and you may not agree with me on this, but I don't know, I guess I'm so tired of being a god, I guess I'm just tired of being a god, I mean, to me, it was so much more fun when you were an adventurer, or you were, and it was all about you working together with people and not you are the lone savior of Azeroth. I don't know, I guess I'm just tired of being a Marvel superhero in this game. And if you don't feel the same, that's fine. We can have differentiating opinions on the matter, but I don't know, man. Part of me is just so tired of being a god, I guess. I'm about ready to just lose everything in this game and start from, scratch. Now, and some of you might say, well, then just go back to Classic. And I'm like, well, it's just not that simple because, Classic only goes so far, and there might be people that might want to, play Classic over and over again. It's not that I don't want this difference in the crowd of only the hardcores go to Classic, and then retail is just left up to being an action MMO for simplicity's sake, and now you're just this unstoppable god, I don't know. I don't know. Just given this game's history, I don't know. I guess it was just more fun when we weren't, like I said, we weren't gods. And I wish they would find a way to go back to just not having us be gods. And if you like being a god, hey, good on you, But I don't know. That's just kind of where I stand with this. But I was kind of sitting on the fence for a while. I am going to give Shadowlands its proper chance because, look, I may not like this company, and I may have said critical things about this company in the past, but it is World of Warcraft, and nothing will ever stop me from liking and loving this franchise. I've been in the pool with this franchise for way too long, and it's never going to be come to a point where I hate this franchise and I want it to burn. No, I don't want it to burn. I want it to get better. I want it to get better so that competition between the other MMOs can increase because competition is healthy. If WoW gets better, 14 gets better. If 14 gets better, ESO gets better, and so forth, And that just, competition's healthy for the video game industry, and I don't wish it to just be, I don't know. Maybe I'm wishing too much. I don't know. But I am going to give Shadowlands its proper shot, and I like some of these abilities. Some of these seem very uninventive, but there's a few in there that I thought actually were pretty cool looking. And like I said, I'm going to give the expansion a fair chance because, It can't be as bad as BFA turned out, right? I'm not finishing that sentence. I'm not going to finish that sentence. We're just going to end the video now. Thank you for joining me today. You have a wonderful Monday. Hit the like button if you like what you saw. Subscribe if you want to see more. Click the bell when you want to be known or notified or dinged when there's more. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Twitch. I think that was the entire list right there. Yes, it was. Awesome. Shway. Awesome. You have a wonderful, wonderful Shway Monday, baby. See you next time.